Hello, everyone. Here is this episode shows one of the class projects this year. It's about Amazon review classification using BERT. Was done by Raj, and he did an exceptional job. So I'd like to show it to everyone. So e-commerce is very important. These are his slides. So if e-commerce is important, not surprisingly, Amazon is the leader of it, and the online companies care about the customers, how they think about it. So analyzing the review is really important. And then the data and tool you use, it's UC San Diego's data maintained there, and he's using basic NumPy pandas and TensorFlow, but some special features are BERT and Keras layers. And this is the luxury product data. So the data collection, it's actually in JSON format that needs to be passed through Panda. And one of the things that he did was that you noticed that the ratings are heavily skewed towards 5. So, and it would be better to have it balanced. So he consolidated the ratings 4 and 5 to be here, and the high, and then the rest to negative, and convert to 0 and 1 for better training. So there's a data cleaning, duplicate missing values and all this, and then remove punctuations and stop words, stemming, all this usual NLP stuffs are being done. So how it looks like here, for example, these are good enough to get most motorized vehicles up and running, but semi-farm equipment gets solid copper. After the cleaning, it's good enough, get motor vehicle run, semi-farm equipped, get solid copper. So it's fairly standardized words, very short. So the BERT model is used here. It's a bidirectional encoder representation transformer, and the bidirectional is the key, which is used here. It's a very large model that's been very successful. And it's part of the transformer, isn't it? It's a deep learning model for self-attention and differentially weighting significance of each part of the data. And so this is the visualization of the model he uses. There's an input layer, the pre-processing, and then the BERT encoder, and then the classifier finally. And this classifier is a Raj self-made tool, so it needs to be training here, the customized training here. So in conclusion, with 5 parts, this model was able to train with 91% accuracy, which I think is fairly decent. So let's take a look at quickly his code. So here's the code. So the JSON and many standard features and libraries, as well as NLTK and all that. So the first part is to get the data, luxury beauty JSON file, and parsing it and take a look. And then he needs to basically convert the files from here, the 5 categories to 2 categories, and change it to 0 and 1. Okay. And then he needs to clean up the data, pre-process before feeding to BERT, like remove punctuation, order stemming, stop words, all this kind of things are being done. And then comes to install the special optimizer for the customized layer that after the BERT needs to train. And then transformer using the Hugging Face, the NLP platform. So now comes the training part. So it's a small BERT because it's faster. And I guess for this type of data, it maybe just do a decent job here. And then you can look at the model. So it's the BERT encoder. You can see the results here. Then build a classifier model. using the encoder. So he had the BERT encoder, the BERT model. And that's the encoder here, and the classifier model is here. So all in all, he does do it and then self-train it again here, built on top of the BERT model. And then the rest is really standard. You split the test and train data and validation data, and then train it for 5 epochs. And again, here for 5 epochs, and then you can see here the training data accuracy. The accuracy went up to 91%. So this was his analysis of analyzing classifying the Amazon reviews. Thank you for watching this episode.